Hello and welcome to another Reddit League cast. This time we're taking a look at the first semi-final of Division 1, namely BarryFishyBear versus MTheBassman. Those are two pretty strong players, I would say. They had both a great season, made it into the top 4. Barry was first after the regular season and Basement fourth, and they're playing against each other on an AI-generated world. And I am today joined by Carpographer as my co-host.
Hello.
Hello. So yeah, who do you think will come out on top today?
I think Barry is definitely the favorite. Did really well over the season. But he does have the same record as Baseman. Um, and so you can't discount him either. Uh, I, I do think Baseman might have a bit of an uphill battle, but he's been doing so well. I think this is his first season in Division 1, right?
Not
Um,
actually sure about
maybe
that.
maybe second. But um, oh no, actually, I think it's the other way around. It's Barry's first
Yeah,
season.
it is. Yeah.
Okay, hang on. And now that I've said this, I need to just check this really quickly. Um,
Go ahead.
oh no, Baseman was here last season
Yeah, I was gonna
actually.
say
So,
yeah.
so never mind. I stand corrected. But um, yeah. Barry is a newcomer. Then and he's really stormed the division, and we'll see who comes out on top.
Definitely, yeah. Both are strong players, as we both said now a couple times. It should be a very interesting game. And yeah, what do you think about the map they're gonna play on? An AI generated world.
Well, it's an AI generated, and we know the AI is sometimes very cruel. So,
Vice versa,
um,
yeah.
yeah. So it could be difficult, but for the most part, I feel like it's pretty much just a regular world map. 5Ks will be hard to come by, so they're really going to be on top of their region guessing here. Um, and yeah, it's just going to come down to that. So we'll see who's um, you know, uh, better on that region guessing. But if you do end up with a 5K ball round in between, I do think both Barry and Baseman are more than capable of meeting that requirement, and so that probably won't make the difference.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, yeah. Both definitely will make for a great match. So why don't we just take a look at their game? We are gonna start in about right now with the first round. Oh, I again forgot to toggle the audio. As always, no
Hmm.
news there. That's the only thing I'm always forgetting. Uh, Placement's video is slightly lagging. Apologies for that. That's just how his computer does it. But this immediately looks like an AI gen location, I would say.
I would say so. Just dirt roads, middle of nowhere. Basement has a little house.
With a
The
yellow
bike does
license
have a
plate.
yellow plate, so
Yes.
that does point him to Colombia. It is on a bike, so like, I mean, technically it could be Ecuador, but you never see these kinds of roads in Ecuador. Um,
Yeah,
I think it's good.
it's pretty Colombian looking. Uh,
Yeah,
the dirt road, car metal, yellow license plate. Of course, Barry
yeah,
only has the first two things. He hasn't come across the yellow license plate yet because they're moving in
yeah.
different directions, I believe. So
Yeah,
yeah,
so we should see. Uh,
uh,
so far, it looks like Basement does have the better side. He is encountering civilization. Barry, not so much. Um, so we'll see. And Basement actually, does this sign have any useful information? It does not.
I doubt it.
And he has come up to a dead end, I think.
Oh, that's a good sign for Barry. In case
Yeah.
he isn't gonna turn around.
Yeah, and well,
Um,
Barry just found some signage. Just over halfway through, so it could be difficult. Although Basement has a sign. Maybe Barry missed this one.
Yeah, probably. I didn't see anything though.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
actually,
go ahead.
he has the province, he has the municipality. I don't know if Barry will find the information in time.
Yeah, you're
Um,
right. Yeah, I mean, a small town like this usually doesn't have great info,
mm,
in the middle of nowhere.
yeah,
But yeah, we'll see if he can, if he's able to come across something.
mm, yeah. Basement has a really good signs with Alcalde, Municipio de Tello, Centro Provincial de Gestión. So, um,
Not,
I
I'm not sure if he knows the provinces.
probably not. He was zooming into the province boundaries to look at them. Um, Barry really waiting until the last moment to put down a pin even and scan.
Yeah, he's looking
Although
further
to be
north.
fair, he didn't really have anything to scan. So let's see. Got 5 seconds to go. Which of them is going to be closer? They're both in roughly the same area.
Wow, how did
And
Giovanni
yeah,
figure that one out?
I have no idea. Giovanni and Bastiel pretty close, but as for our two protagonists today, um, both of them with pretty much uh an equal number of points. Basement up by 42. 244 kilometers to Barry's 261. So yeah, pretty close going there.
Yeah, that's kind of surprising because it was a round with zero info, and they pretty much guessed at the same point and got an equal or a similar amount of points. So yeah, this round isn't gonna make a difference, probably because it's a world map.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna look at rounds two right about now, and this immediately looks much more European. Apparently, still Spanish speaking,
It
but
looks, yeah, it's Spanish on there. Um,
quite urban. Oh, Tenerife, that's
and it
helpful.
says Tenerife, so that's probably not gonna make the difference right here. Let's say if we had a 5K bull round, it probably wouldn't make the difference. It looks
Yeah,
like that prophecy is gonna be fulfilled.
we'll see if Basement comes across the same sign or a sign with similar info on it. He
He
does,
does see the
or
water,
yeah, he's
but he's going on the mainland.
interesting. Yeah,
I'm sure these signs will give away something. Maybe not. Hmm.
maybe actually not. Barry, on the other hand, is zooming into Santa Cruz and probably trying to find out where in the city he is. I mean, a city this big has to be Santa Cruz on Tenerife. I don't think there's another one possible.
Yeah. Basement trying to take a look at the bus stop for information there.
Yeah, I don't think he has a clue
And
yet.
now the trash cans. It's so far nothing to point him in the right direction.
We have about half.
This could be the one that makes the difference.
You're right. Yeah, with about half of the time passed, it's gonna be hard to pinpoint and figure out where he is. And this time,
Yeah.
he still has left. Barry, on the other hand, is making it to a highway, probably trying to find an exit number or something, which he can use to triangulate in the area he started in.
Yeah. Just 1 minute to go. Or just over that, and Basement is all the way up in near Santander, which is very interesting.
Maybe he'll figure out where he is based on the landscape he's seeing right now, but I know for a fact that Basement is not really, usually not really picking up on that. That's
Yeah.
what
Oh, he
something
is
he
coming
told
up
me.
to a big sign. So this might give it away.
Tenerife, yes, there we go.
Yeah, TF2. So yeah, he is going to Tenerife.
I didn't click yet.
Not yet, but he has seen the road number. And he's gonna match that, I think.
Yeah, there we go. There's the click.
There we
And Barry
go.
with the 5K. Wow, okay.
Okay,
He guessed
very
early.
5K, but yeah. Basement has the TF2. He's still looking around, but I don't think he's gonna be able to 5K this in time.
Yeah, probably not many points dropped though. Yeah, it's just 9. Also
Yeah,
not gonna make the difference.
yeah.
Yeah, this round, yeah, kinda, Baseman kinda just missed the info at the start, and if he had seen that, they would have been pretty, I think pretty. If he would have found that info, he would have also 5K'd, I would say.
Yeah.
It wasn't particularly hard to 5K this one, but it's still kind of a bigger urban area, Santa Cruz, which doesn't make it easy.
Yeah, I do think Barry got a little lucky. He kind of went down the side road at the beginning and saw Tenerife on the sign. If you didn't go down that side road, which Isman didn't, then you had to get lucky finding a different sign that gave you that information, which it doesn't look like there was.
So yeah, if you're ready, we can take a look at the third round right now.
Okay.
And you're back in South America, are we?
Maybe. We do have these really interesting looking ponds.
Yeah, the poles are Brazilian, so
Okay. Isman finds a dead end.
yes.
And Barry's going in that same direction, so yeah, Barry just came up on it too. So maybe Baseman is slightly ahead, but we'll see. We're gonna really want to hope they see some phone numbers.
Yeah, you're right.
That would
Yeah,
be really useful.
this is probably the most useful thing in all of Brazil. In a
These
well-ordered
aren't piranha pines, right?
phone
I
call.
just need to
No.
confirm.
These
Okay.
aren't. You would recognize those, and it's way too far northern looking, way too Portuguese looking. These red roofs, for it to be that far south.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's another
Isman
cove
does.
for base.
Oh, yeah. Does have an 8-5.
Ceará.
And says Itapem on the north of the sign, on the top of the sign, so he does have a town.
Around the same time,
Municipio de-
around the same time, Barry figures out that we are in Ceará as well, with a
Yeah. Oh,
useful sign.
yeah. And he has a road number, Seada 497. So, you will see.
And he also had a sign for Itapem, but I'm not sure if he's realized that this is the town we are in.
Yeah, I don't think he did because it was basically just a
Graffiti.
yeah, graffiti. Yeah, it's a graffiti. Eastman has a sign here.
Confirming
It's gonna give him
Ceará.
Seada as well, and well, Seada 497.
We have the same info, but Barry has the head start in scanning.
I guess so.
Ceará isn't the biggest site, so it might be findable.
Yeah,
We'll
but
see.
I feel like it doesn't have the best numbering scheme for its roads.
I do not know that.
I
do
have
know.
had to scan for many a road in Seada, and it is not fun. They do have just over 30 seconds to go. None of them have the road number yet.
If I had to guess, I would say it's more coastal than inland, but I have no clue. It's just based off of their videos.
I would say so too, but you never know.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's a thing. You can start scanning there, but it's better if you don't stick to scanning there.
Yeah. Basement has a CE 397 on the screen, but that's not quite right.
Yeah.
5 seconds to go, no information really.
And yeah, Barry
Basement is.
no, basement is closer. Sorry.
The basement is closed. He's almost twice as close.
Yeah. It's a world map though, so it doesn't really matter. It's
Yeah.
a couple. I think it's a 100 points more for basement there. I'm not sure who's in the lead actually, and
I think it puts Basement in the lead because he was already in the lead after round 1. Round 2 didn't make much of a difference, and then this round gave him about 100-point lead.
You're right. Yeah, he's about 200 points ahead right now. So yeah, we might see an upset here, going into the fourth round right about now, which is
And
kind of interesting looking.
there's some English on the sign.
Should be the United States of America, I would say. National Forest, yes.
Looks like it's Pike National Forest. It
Maybe Barry knows where this is because he's American.
yeah. Oh, Bassman seems like he knows where that is.
Or he's
Zoomed into Montana.
he's
I
just
actually don't know
searching
where
for it.
Pike National Forest is, so no.
Oh, there's a
Barry just
license
find the license
plate.
plate. It's green.
Not sure what that means.
Which would normally, I think that would suggest Oregon.
He's zooming on Colorado. Interesting.
Okay. Oh yeah,
Pikes
no,
Peak.
it is actually there. Yeah, it's west of Colorado Springs.
There we go.
Yes, Pikes Peak, and then there's Pike and San Isabel National Forest, to the west.
Yeah, and he's zooming in on that. Bassman, on the other hand, is looking in California right now, which
Yeah.
I can't blame him for, because these pines look like they could be in this area. Colorado can be
Yeah.
kind of surprising sometimes with their landscape in the mountains and the Rockies, but yeah, I've been baited by that a couple times.
Yeah, I think this could be where difference was made. You know, getting the U.S. round its home soil for Barry.
Yeah, you're right. I might have heard of it some time ago and just didn't quite remember at the start. Yeah, Weissman is still not sure where he is. He definitely needs more info than he has. We are in a national park or national forest at least, so
Yeah,
it's gonna be hard to find anything else than he has already found.
yeah. It'll be difficult to find anything that might suggest a state, especially since it's a national forest.
You're right. Also, Barry is not really happy with his pin there in the San Isabel National Forest.
I think it might be because it says Pike and San Isabel.
You're right, yeah.
And so, you know, sometimes just that "and" can make all the difference.
Yeah. But yeah.
A little unsure about your choice. But I do think that Barry is probably closest. And I mean, we'll see in about 5 seconds.
Yeah, based on guessing
That's right.
Oregon, and yeah, wow, Barry with a great guess there, only dropping 1 point.
Yeah, I think he found Buffalo Creek at the last second. And yeah, that just 1 point drop for Barry, but 2,674 for Bassman. That is all of his league on and then some. So yeah, going into the last round, it's going to be definitely an uphill battle for Bassman there. He's gonna have to hope that Barry messes up.
You're right, yeah.
If he wants any chance.
I don't think getting a home location in the Netherlands is gonna help much, because the Netherlands is just way too easy and too small to drop many points. So
yeah,
he's gonna want something he's good at, which is not in Europe probably, or not in the Netherlands at least. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not actually too sure what he's very good at, Bassman. I think he's just a very good all-around moving player. But Barry, with his Colorado home turf location, has a great advantage there right now. So let's see what the last round brings us right now. And it does look like a familiar face, or familiar landscape at least. It looks like, oh, never mind. I was gonna say it looks like South Africa, but it is actually in New Zealand.
Yeah, you have Lumsden and Waikaka on the sign.
Waikaya.
It sounds very familiar, but to be fair, they also sound like very generic names. However, Barry does have Lumsden on the left of his screen.
Great.
He's actually found the road. He's found the road.
Wow, that was quick.
Game over. a game over for
You're right, yeah.
Baseman unless Barry moves for some reason, which I don't think he is.
I
I
doubt it.
I very much doubt it.
Yeah, Barry's just is a great player. He just knew that there was a little tiny town off the back of his head, and yeah, managed to find it very quick with less than 1 minute. And this is the 5K. Great job to him.
Yeah, 22 meters away. Yeah. As we watch Baseman for the last minute and a half, it's already out of his hands, but no, he did really well. Okay, he found Lumpton now.
Yeah, reverse style is gonna be next, I guess.
Yeah.
Or isn't?
No. But yeah, he played really well. He really only lost because of that one US round. So yeah, it must sting a bit to go out on your opponent's home turf. But no, it is Reddit League. It does pull things like this sometimes. We've seen it over the season so far, and we see it over here. Baseman does find the road. So at least he's gonna end with a 5K, I think.
Yes.
It's a world map. That should be a 5K. But yeah, that is definitely unfortunate.
Yeah,
Did really well.
game over for Baseman, and Barry is moving on to the final where he will face either Pastel or Pluki. It's gonna be a French player no matter who, but it's not yet decided who it will be. That you can see in the next semifinal. I think that will be casted as well. I'm not sure when, I'm not sure where, I'm not sure who's gonna do it. But yeah, that concludes this short and nice and cool video. I hope you enjoyed watching it, and see you for the next one. Bye bye.